This is an analysis from Alpha Business Media. Today, we're diving into the significant, yet largely untapped potential of Nepal's insurance market.
You know, this metaphor of a sleeping giant, which comes right from the source analysis, it just perfectly captures the state of the sector. We're talking about a market with absolutely immense potential that just hasn't been fully realized yet. So what does that really look like on the ground?
Well, to really get it, you have to look past the broad coverage numbers that often include things like microinsurance. The real issue becomes crystal clear when we drill down into traditional life insurance. The penetration rate is less than 17%. That number tells you there's a vast, underserved population and a massive opportunity for growth.
So, that brings us to the crucial question. Why is it so important for this giant to awaken now? The answer, it turns out, is baked right into the fundamental structure of Nepal's economy. The nation's economy is essentially standing on two main pillars: agriculture and the money sent home from migrant workers, known as remittances. Together they support over half of the entire GDP. And agriculture alone, it employs more than 50% of the active population, making it the absolute backbone of the country.
But here's the catch. Both of these pillars are incredibly vulnerable. The agricultural sector is dangerously exposed to the growing risks of climate change, things like droughts, floods, and totally unpredictable weather. At the very same time, that steady flow of remittances is susceptible to global economic downturns and geopolitical instability. This double whammy of vulnerability creates a really pressing need for a strong financial safety net.
So, to unlock the market's potential and actually build that financial safety net, our analysis points to two primary catalysts: innovative new products and a major boost in financial literacy. On the product side, the strategy is laser-focused. First up, agricultural insurance to directly protect that economic backbone we were just talking about. And second, cyber insurance, which is crucial for securing the country's rapidly growing digital landscape from all sorts of emerging threats.
Now, the strategic thinking behind the product design here is really critical. For a country like Nepal, which has millions of small, scattered farms, traditional insurance models just aren't efficient. They have high administrative costs and really complex claims assessments. A much more effective solution is modern index-based or parametric insurance. Here, payouts are triggered by objective data, like rainfall levels. It makes the whole process faster, cheaper, and way more scalable. But of course, you can have the most innovative products in the world, and they're basically useless if people don't understand their value or even how to use them. And this brings us to that second critical catalyst: bridging the financial knowledge gap.
The core challenge is really laid bare in a national survey by Nepal Raster Bank. It shows an overall financial literacy rate of just under 58%. But when you look closer, you see a critical weakness. The score for financial knowledge is the lowest component, sitting at a pretty concerning 47.3%. This tells us that while people might have certain financial habits, their foundational understanding is weak. And that's a major barrier to adopting complex products like insurance. So how in the world do you tackle these deep-rooted challenges? Well, it's not with a single action, but with a clear, actionable plan. The analysis proposes a strategic roadmap, and it's structured in three distinct phases to guide the market's evolution. The path forward is really logical and progressive. It all starts with a foundational phase, building awareness and simplifying products. That's followed by a medium-term focus on scaling up the innovations that work, building a robust digital infrastructure and adopting international standards like IFRS to build trust and transparency. And the long-term goal? That's to achieve a mature, integrated, and truly competitive market. This roadmap provides a clear blueprint for coordinated action. Success is really going to depend on alignment between regulators, insurers, and other key stakeholders at every single stage of the market's transformation. So, what's the ultimate takeaway from this analysis? Well, realizing Nepal's vast insurance potential isn't a matter of chance. It's a matter of a deliberate, coordinated strategy. To summarize the crucial points, the opportunity here is immense. Growth will be unlocked by tailoring innovative products to the economy's specific risks. But that growth can only be sustained by building a strong foundation of financial literacy, and the entire process has to be guided by a clear, phased, strategic roadmap. The sleeping giant of Nepal's insurance sector really is on the verge of an awakening. The potential is absolutely undeniable. But turning that potential into true national economic resilience, that's going to require decisive and unified action from policymakers, regulators, and industry leaders alike.